The harbor might not be as fragrant as its name proclaims, but Hong Kong's busy streets and sky-high buildings will linger in your senses. The city's skyline hides much of its unique cultural scape, international brands and sleek malls existing beside haggling vendors and garish goods. There's always something to see or do, whether it is taking a ferry across the harbor or snapping panoramic shots on Victoria Peak. Fill your itinerary with dim sum eats and temples visits. Enjoy retail time and water-themed ocean park. Treat yourself to challenging hikes and spellbinding coastal views, for Hong Kong is more than concrete and steel. Another trending location that has taken over social media feeds, especially Instagram, is Bali, featuring lush jungles and seaside villas. These recent years, its beauty made Bali one of the most popular tourist destinations. Traditions reign as locals march to temple ceremonies and hosts incredible dance performances. The island celebrates the spiritual with colorful displays. Bali is also diverse. You can treat yourself at lavish Bukit Peninsula, explore the mysterious Ubud, or party hard at Kuta. Diving sites, ancient monuments, city comforts, and seaside retreat in one. Bali is potential. Spain's Palma de Mallorca has witnessed its share of rulers. From 13th century Christian leaders to the preceding Moors and Romans, this historical chain of empires are seen in the city's mixed architecture and historical sites. Start with the Gothic cathedral and branch out into the medieval streets. You'll see lively public squares, noble townhouses, imposing Baroque churches, and colorful street markets. The bohemian vibe is also strong in suburban neighborhoods, teeming with craft studios and galleries. The main reason why people visit Mallorca are its famous crystal-clear beaches. Barcelona is generous with its fresh sea bounty and world-class architecture. You can expect as many flavors of architecture as there are tapas, too many to see in a week. From Roman-era subterranean spaces to the Gothic quarter of the Middle Ages to Gaudi's modernism masterpieces, the city is dotted with magnificent architecture. Sandy beaches, rolling Calcerola hills, majestic Montjuic and sculpture gardens add to the picturesque layout. With endless museums, galleries, taverns, and green spaces to visit, you'll be on your feet from day to night. Elegant Milan is all about creativity and the arts. Breaking free of Italian wars to pave way for post-war development, Milan impresses with Art Deco and futuristic architecture. Its main draw, however, remains in its art and fashion. Marvel at the city's art collection and strike up conversation with gallery owners. Triennial Design Museum will wow you. Stop by fashion houses, showrooms, boutiques, and all the stylish spaces you can think of. To round off, indulge in the rich and Mediterranean-influenced Milanese cooking. If it is heat you want, hit up touristy Pattaya for endless beach fun and a party-themed central area. There are, of course, Thailand's stunning temples and shrines, but Pattaya is known for its seaside resorts. Sign up for a harried tour of the city before settling in along the coast for more sun and relaxation. This is a city that embraces hedonist attitudes to the max. Phuket is beach bliss and karst islands, encompassing 2 national parks and too many islands to explore. The range of beaches is spectacular, from part-central Patong to luxurious Surin and Ao Bang Tao. Meanwhile, stunning coral reefs invite scuba divers and snorkeling groups to explore the glittering waters of the Similan Islands. You can also kayak into Ao Phangnas lagoons and wind around limestone karsts. Phuket town also offers museums, cooking classes, Chinese shrines, and wildlife sanctuaries to keep things fresh. Highly symbolic, Mecca is a key pilgrimage destination for all Muslims. The city where Prophet Muhammad was born, Mecca is a religious center with sacred Kaaba at its heart. It is Islam's holiest city. Only Muslims are allowed into this desert valley city, which dates back to 7th century. Visitors will find that Mecca is developed, modern buildings surrounding the religious hotspot. In contrast, cozy homes are nestled in rocky hills to reflect its traditional nature. If you don't dig the fast-paced Tokyo, hit up the friendly and sun-warmed Osaka instead. The gateway to Kyoto and Kobe, Osaka is a cultural center that delights with both heritage sites and commercial fun. Energetic Dotonbori is never empty of people, comprised of restaurants that range from okonomiyaki to standing ramen stalls. Adjacent Shinsaibashi is kilometers of boutiques, bookstores, and sweet shops. Shopping malls are concentrated in Umeda. Osaka Castle and Tennoji Temple are two of many historical structures, and Universal Studios Japan is a full-day distraction. Seoul constantly upgrades with new trends. In fact, it is the trending holiday destination. The city is a youth-driven hub, luring in K-pop fans and fashion gurus with promises of cultural activities, idol sightings, and shopping. But don't just spend your time browsing the shops and feasting on midnight snacks. Seoul has plenty of heritage sites for you to see. Sightsee its palaces in traditional hanbok and delve into dated markets for another piece of the puzzle. Set out for the stunning Antalya, a stylish city poised along the Turkish Riviera. Combining the Mediterranean coastline with preserved old quarters, Antalya is a romantic getaway. Stroll through the city for finely restored Ottoman houses and wind up at the harbor. With the scent of the sea in mind, explore the Antalya Museum for a walk down memory lane. If there was a city that lived in the future, Tokyo is it. Clean streets, chrome skyscrapers, and ever-moving crowds keep Tokyo running 24/7. Smart electronics and convenient technology set incredibly high living standards. Yet amidst the neon signboards and flashy urban sprawl are pockets of green and the spiritual. Tokyo remembers its past deeply. Visit the Edo-styled streets of Yanazan and serene Meiji Shrine. To experience Tokyo, look past the trendy cafes and bold fashions to find under-the-tracks eateries, languid neighborhoods, and hidden shrines. Istanbul is a historical trove, its strategic location having witnessed many ruling empires. Tracing back to the Greeks, Romans, Venetians, and finally the Ottomans, the city is adorned with Byzantine churches and imperial mosques. Recent decades have seen sharp spikes in the skyline as galleries, museums, and tall office towers grew alongside the old. Visitors also praise Istanbul's culinary diversity, which is a mix of Asian and European flavor, but local kebab and meze is the go-to. New York, or the city where dreams are made. Following the city's grid-like design, trawl the streets for private art galleries and world-famous the Met, MoMA, and Guggenheim. Indie bookstores, brightly lit Chinatown, high-end boutiques, and hipster cafes lead into grand office buildings and huge Central Park. Enjoy lavish performances in Broadway or eat your way through rooftop restaurants and hole-in-the-wall eateries. New York is the metropolitan city that will get you buzzing in excitement. Open your senses to absorb Kuala Lumpur's lively energy. Thanks to its multicultural mix of Malay, Chinese, and Indian community, the city is home to mosques and temples that stand out from gleaming skyscrapers. This celebration of historical and modern also shows itself in the contrasting high-fashion shopping malls and vibrant street markets. Spend your holidays scouting out designer brands and hunting down the best hawker stalls for the best of two worlds. Green and innovative, Singapore is a city designed with the future in mind. Hop from attraction to another with its efficient transportation system and hit up the diverse neighborhoods of Little India to Chinatown. From hawker centers to street markets to fine dining, you'll be eating your fill of multinational cuisine. Singapore is a foodie must-visit. When you're not busy eating, you'll be basking in the luxe Orchard Road shopping mall or exploring the famous Botanic Gardens. Dubai rises out from the desert in all its futuristic glory. High-rises dominate the skyline, housing megamalls and sleek office blocks. City life is defined by lazy shopping, performance venues, serene places of worship, and fancy rooftop terraces. On the fringes are beaches, pieces of nature in contrast to the man-made aquariums and botanical gardens. And of course, you can sign up for a desert trip and experience riding a camel or flying down the dunes on a four-wheeler. London is clearly one of the most popular cities in the world. The Gothic architecture in London is matched by splashes of innovation, offering up grand and historical quarters. You'll be charmed by the taverns and all of West End and impressed by London's contemporary art, theatre, and literature. Greeting you with both the beauty of green parks and urban sprawl, the city will take you through a stunning historical journey. Paris will arrest your attention with its classic buildings, arching Parisian bridges, and elegant boulevards. Take a cruise along River Seine for a quick look at the city's historical monuments, or swing by individual neighborhoods for Eiffel Tower, Notre Dame, the Louvre, and more. And as an established art and fashion capital, visitors can't go without seeing the collections of Musée d'Orsay and Centre Pompidou. Atmospheric bookstores, vintage shops, and flea markets make their mark beside Art Nouveau department stores, such as Galeries Lafayette. To immerse yourself in this beautiful city from the comfort of your couch, pick any of the following photo book. They all include breathtaking photos that will surprise and delight you for sure. Wreathed in the noise of tuk-tuks and constant activity is the city of Bangkok, where mapless exploration always leads to fun discovery. Enjoy the usual city comforts of megamalls and modern spaces before turning towards its collection of golden temples and shrines. Follow your nose to Bangkok's countless street markets stuffed with spicy, sour, sweet, and salty flavors, then hop on a boat to reach their floating markets. In the night, Chinatown and Sukhumvit reveals a vibrant nightlife that is both cosmopolitan and cultural. And don't forget to enjoy the exciting day trips away from this busy city.